sure hands. It's Brown. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easy.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Ball. Powers through the defender. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Creates a little space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gators. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Lining up for the point after and the lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gators have moved it inside the 20. In the red area, it's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on those last two runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He managed a few. On that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Frazier. Makes it past the marker. Taking it the other way. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Still on his feet at the 45. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's looking to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. He's up to 73 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. The throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He's got it. 2-point try as good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Behind his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Delp. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him them inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's Brown. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. The give to the back. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. He's at the... And he ran away from the... And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Frazier. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it for a big play. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This Georgia offense moving quickly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and... Touchdown, Georgia! And another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Hit as he throws. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture, it's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way. So now it's second and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's now up to 71 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up third down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Shapen. Got it in the middle, it's Mosley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's dealt. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Young. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right look.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him.
Hits the accelerator to the right. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
27, Mississippi State, 7.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air. It's Shapen. Look out, he's got room.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the ground game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. With the catch, it's Booth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Number 88 on to kick it away.
Makes a catch at the 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't stop. Second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And tackled there by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to find his man in the middle. Catch inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Trying to barrel in. Trying to rumble in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown! This is what you're looking